That's even prettier when there's like clouds all through the sky and they all like turn pink. It's February. I am wearing a short sleeve t-shirt. Like today was one of those days where you could just like wear whatever and still be totally comfortable. You got Kylie over here looking gorgeous as always. Bae as fuck. Today's topic is actually gonna be gang. No, today's topic is actually a very important subject within the car scene, especially with all of the hate that the car scene's got lately. That would be automatic or manual transmission. Let's start with automatic. Everybody knows automatic. It's what most people learn on nowadays. Less than 19% of the US population actually knows how to drive a manual transmission car. Automatic transmissions are getting more and more advanced. Basically, that torque converter though is the main component to it, and it reads off of what your RPMs are, your acceleration, you know, what speed you're going, are you decelerating, accelerating, all these factor into how basically the computer is going to decide, hey, shift, don't shift. It's all a bunch of engineering nonsense that I'm not going to pretend to know. I just know the bare bones basic aspect of an automatic transmission. And then you get your transmissions that have, you know, like like mine, where it has the sports mode. You'll see it kind of when you put it in drive and then you shift it over, you'll have this plus or minus, and that's your up gear, down gear. In reality, you're only requesting a gear change because if car is like at a stop, I can put it into second for like snow purposes. If I'm in snow and I need to start in second gear and not first, then yes, I can do that. If I try and go into third, it's not gonna let me. Whereas with a manual transmission, you could do that. You'll stall, but you can do it. You know, they used to be not as dependable in racing. Now automatics win the races. And there's a stigma now to the manual transmission drivers that, oh, they must be trying to impress high school girls and automatics for a real man. Not true. So let's talk about what a manual transmission is. A manual transmission, let's start with the 3 pedals versus your regular, what most of America considers regular, 2. You have your gas, your brake, and your real man's pedal, the clutch. Why do you have a clutch? That is so you can disengage your transmission from the engine and then change gears and then disengage the clutch so that your transmission reattaches to the engine basically, and you continue going and you're in a gear better set for that range of RPMs at that speed. And with downshift, you generally have to blip the revs. It's rev matching. Really what your manual transmission is, you are in complete control of the car. And nowadays, manual transmission is really for the people that want the true driving experience of being the sole movement of the car, not a computer telling you what to do as far as, you know, highway and city miles and stuff like that. I think you do get a little bit better gas mileage, but that's about it. Let's go ahead and talk about the stigma that the car scene is receiving regarding what transmission your vehicle has. To give the honest answer up front, it does not make you any more or any less of a car enthusiast. You know, if you want to get an automatic car, get that, because then, you know, you have the freedom of your car, but then when you actually have a high traffic area, you don't have to worry about it. You just put it in drive, call it a day. You don't have to worry about shit. You want the freedom and the full enjoyment of being a car enthusiast and having the fun of driving a manual transmission, go for it. My personal opinion, I think manual transmissions are a whole lot more fun to drive. There's a lot more that pertains to the driver as far as driving the car and how the car handles. And don't be the typical car scene douchebag and bash somebody for their transmission. Wow, you drive an automatic. My 92 EX hatch, it's got a manual on it. VTEC. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about that shit. Give the video a huge thumbs up. Let's see if we can't get this one to 25 likes. Comment your thoughts down below. Peace out. And you know I'll see you next time.